Okay, so this is how to make, this video is on how to make custom stairs. I've done this several times and so far this is the best that's worked out. So there's a whole bunch of different ways of doing this, but I will lead you through how I made these. So I'll just give you a look around them. So we've basically got a little bit of a landing and some stock stairs. And so I'm going to go to close this. I'm going to save it, I guess. So I'm going to go to new and I'm going to browse and I'm going to go up and I'm going to click on English Imperial, as we've been doing quite regularly. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on North and I'm going to simplify things. So I want to get rid of all the extra lines. You don't have to do this, but let's even get rid of the roof. So sometimes I'll make a separate line for like the midpoint of the stairs, but my last attempt I didn't have to do that. So I'm just going to make this straight up 12 feet, and I guess this will be second floor, so that's perfectly fine. So I only have 2 lines. You can keep more if you want to. Okay, so once you have that, you're going to click on stairs, I guess. It's going to ask you which view you want to draw on. So I'm going to draw on plan view, and I'm going to actually back out of here because I want to draw all the geometry first. So one of the things that I wasn't aware of for a long time was that you actually have a drawing tool right here, and that's in architecture. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a sort of a guideline that is going to be 12 feet long. Now, typically the run of a stair is going to be a foot. So this will give me 12 stairs going up. I'm going to make the top 3 feet from the center, and I'm going to probably double that at the bottom, and I'll connect these for now, and then I'm going to mirror it over. So I want to select this line and I want to mirror it on the center line. Okay, and I will continue this line. Let's see if that'll work. From here and there, so that worked out. Now I don't actually, here's a little shortcut that I've found, is that if you type LI as in line, you get back to your tools. So I want the top of the stairs to kind of go off on an angle. It doesn't really matter that angle too much. And I want it to be about 8 feet. And then I want to offset it 4 feet. So it gives you the offset right here. And I want it on this top side. And again, type LI to get back to your tools. I want the top of the stairs to have a little bit of curve. And I want the bottom of the stairs to have a bit of curve too. Just a little bit, maybe 30 degrees. Okay, so now from there, I'm going to use an offset tool, and stairs typically are a run of a foot, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do 3. Oh. I guess I'll stop there. And then you want to join them. So this is probably the quickest way, is to use the multiple line. You want to set the reference line, and then you want to basically select them all. And then you hit escape to get out of the tool, select it again, select your reference line, select all your lines, and they're joined. I'm going to get rid of this initial line that I had, and I'm going to drag this until it touches that. So it's really important that all your lines meet. Not super happy about that. LI is your shortcut to get your line tool. And then I'm going to offset these again. And they look like they connect, but we might run into problems with that. Now this line down the middle, oh, it gets along, but I'm going to delete this top line, and I might regret it later, but I do want it curved. Okay, so now I hope that they all work. Oh, we need one more line down the middle. So LI is your shortcut. We want this to be essentially the line that shows the path. And we're going to need to join these lines. And just a little bit of a curve there. Okay, so hopefully all our geometry works. So now the next thing is to go to the stair command. So I'm going to go to architecture, I'm going to hit stairs. I'm just going to keep the default. Now I got rid of the lines, or in the north view, I got rid of anything that could cause a problem. So it's telling me that I need 21 stairs, and I'm hoping that I have that. The first thing that I want to do is I want to click on create. I want it to be from a created sketch, and I want to pick lines, and the first thing it asks me for boundary lines. So that's the outside. It's a little scary right there, but hopefully will work. Okay, so the next thing it wants is risers. So invariably I forget to pick this pick a line thing, but so we want 21. I don't know if we have that, but hopefully we do. So if it's not looking like this, you probably didn't choose pick a line. And we ran out of risers. I don't know. Let's see if that works. And then the last thing is this path. So the path, we need to pick line 2, and we're going down the middle. And that, and then if everything works out, it seems to have, and you got to click twice. It's giving me a bit of an error message, but we'll see if we got stairs anyways. And it seems to have worked out. So it probably didn't like the fact that I chose one too many stairs. So again, I've tried this a lot, and this seems to be the best method for doing it. We'll take a look at how realistic they look. In my starting example is a little wider at the bottom, but I think still you get the idea, and you can choose how you want. Now there is a way to change the banister. So if I select a rail and then I go into edit type, I want to duplicate. Every time you go in here, just duplicate it. I typically just throw my initials in there so that I'm not messing up the original. And we're looking for something called banister placement, which is the second box here. So we're going to play with the bottom part here. So if you do a drop down, you've got all the ones that are listed, but I want a thicker pole. And so I'm going to cancel out of there. And we'll see if we can get them. We want to go to insert, and we want to go to load from Autodesk family. And you've got, if you back, I don't really want to back out, but you basically select rails. There'll be a whole bunch of things here, and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose this one. It's kind of a traditional one. And then when I go back into edit the railing, I'm going back to where I was. And now when I drop down, I should have a larger version of one. This is kind of a metric version, so that would be 15 centimeters, which would be half a foot. And you can sort of see what it looks like. I'm going to actually go back and change it again. I want them on the top and bottom. And then you hit apply. You see you got them top and bottom. And click OK. So now the cool thing is it actually changed both sides. If it didn't, you could select it. Now there is one problem that I'll show you how to kind of mess around with, is that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, and that's on the top as well. So if we select that railing again, you go into edit type and go back into baluster. You can set a base offset. Now we want to go downwards, so we're going to have to make it a negative number. So if we go -7 and then use an inch symbol, should work. So it accepted that, and you can sort of see that it did that here. And so again, we'll do that on the start post. So it's going to be -7 and inch symbol. Hit enter. And so then we hit apply and click OK. And now we've got the starting post or baluster coming down to the floor, which I think looks better. Anyways, I think that's it. And if you want to view it and have it look good, you typically will go to render. And a reasonable time to wait for your render is if you click on medium and you hit render. And you can play around with that. Anyway, so that's custom stairs in Revit, and good luck, have fun.